This episode of the Pu'u Muay Thai podcast is brought to you by pmtlifestyle.com, Authentic Muay Thai Lifestyle by Pu'u. Definitely go check out the website at pmtlifestyle.com for some awesome lifestyle merchandise. That's for those of you out there either involved in Muay Thai, looking at getting involved in Muay Thai, and embrace a healthier lifestyle to live the life of a Nak Muay. Go check it out.
So Wadi Kap, and good morning from the Pu'u Muay Thai podcast. It is Friday, January 14th, 2022. Today on the Pu'u Muay Thai podcast, I just want to touch a little bit on a topic I haven't touched on in a while, but I've heard a lot of people who've actually listened to the podcast that approach me about this topic, and I think it's really a hot button topic that I really feel like should be discussed again, just in short. Also, if you missed out today on the one championship fights this morning, I'm not going to spoil them here yet. I would like to do a little more analysis on the fights that took place. It happened I think it was at 5 a.m. California time today. So I don't want to spoil it because I know some of you are just now getting up. I would like to talk a little bit about that as well. I'll get into that next week, hopefully. But I want to talk on our main topic today, which is gratitude. A lot of people may or may not understand that the idea of gratitude, being grateful, is something that doesn't come to us naturally. Fear, anger, and resentment, those are things that are easily fostered just by living on a day-to-day basis. So, what does being grateful mean? It could be something as simple as me, I'm grateful for this Italian roast coffee I get to drink right now. The French press Italian roast coffee. I am genuinely grateful to be able to enjoy this because I've been stuck on instant coffee in the past where I couldn't afford something like this. And I was drinking 99-cent store instant coffee for, better half of a year, or over a year, sorry. Better half of a year. It was longer than that. I wish it went by that fast. Looking back on it, it seems like it was just a blip in the radar for sure. But these small things that we have in our day-to-day that a lot of other people look at as a luxury, like Jonathan of the past would have been just frothing at the mouth to get Italian roast French press coffee. For me now, it's easy to take that for granted as something that, is just a given that I'm going to get this, right? But to really reflect back and make me think about those times where I didn't have that, I didn't have access to that, it really just kind of puts things into perspective that, man, I've come a long way. It's I just recently, thinking about reflecting, you're trying to get stuck in the past, but what are the highlights of your day? What was something that feels good that day? So these little victories are what set you up for a big success throughout your day and throughout your week, throughout your month, throughout your year, and throughout your life. So daily gratitude is a practice of writing down 3 things every day that you are genuinely grateful for. All right, don't say, hey, I'm grateful for being alive. Hey, unless you had maybe you're dealing with depression, anxiety, or you had a near-death experience, you got in a car accident, things like that. And if you genuinely feel like, hey, I'm grateful for being alive, that's great. But try not to let that be something you focus on every single day. Find the small things that you are grateful for. It could be something like, hey, I'm grateful for having a heater. I'm grateful for having a Muay Thai gym in Ventura or Santa Barbara to be able to train at. I'll kind of share my top 3 today. Again, the coffee. I love coffee. I'm super grateful that I don't have to drink instant coffee from the 99-cent store. And I'm genuinely grateful for the Academy in Ventura and Santa Barbara. The people that are inside of it have just been phenomenal. And our team that is inside of it is just fantastic. From the chief instructors down, everybody is beyond grateful for the support that I've had for everybody. Also, There's some other things to be grateful for, such as I kind of looked back on printing out some pictures. I never printed out my pictures of like my Muay Thai journey, and I'm just genuinely grateful that I had some of these moments. Like I have pictures behind me right now here in Santa Barbara, my office. I have pictures of me with a bunch of my friends at Fairtex Training Center in Pattaya, Thailand, and it has like Yodson Klai, Fairtex, KO Fairtex, Narapol Fairtex, Big Yak, one of the famous trainers from there, and a picture of me training at Sit Yod Tong back in like 2010 when Ajahn Yod Tong was still alive. It was a great time. And also a picture with me with Naparat Kit Kam Torn back, that was also I think 2010. So I'm just grateful for that trip. I never really did like a true reflection on it. I did journal on it and I looked through, and that's where I got those pictures. And I'm just genuinely grateful for that period in my life because I feel like it really set me up for success in a professional sense without me even knowing it. I was just doing it because that's what I wanted to do. But I'm grateful I took that leap when others were telling me to, get into college, stop trying to focus on Muay Thai, and, get a real job is what I was told, that I'll never be successful or be able to do this for a living. So I'm grateful for those people too because it gave me fuel. Like, hey, I'm going to prove them wrong. It's just they're going to learn that they weren't right. So the daily gratitude practice, 3 things that you're grateful for that day. It's so important. Putting pen on paper, don't put it down in your phone or anything like that. Like, write it out. Put your phone away for 5 minutes and do this. 3 things you're grateful for, 3 things that you're proud of, and 3 things that you're excited for that day. Okay, 3 things that you're excited for that day. So I'm really excited to get this podcast out there because I think this message could reach a lot more people. I actually published a Muay Thai gratitude journal. It's Muay Thai themed. It's available on Amazon. If you type in Muay Thai gratitude, it's also available at pmtlifestyle.com. You just click on gratitude journal. It's simple. I've had people who've bought this for the whole teams that have approached me at these tournaments where I'm refereeing. They're like, hey, I just want to say thank you for the idea of having these gratitude journals because it's been game-changing for our team. And those are people who are winning belts. So take with that what you will, but they're some of the coolest people, win or lose, championship belt or none. They're some of the coolest people, not just because they came up and said hi to me, but I was watching their team, how they were outside of the ring, not in when they were, when I was reffing their fights or anything. I don't even think I reffed any of their fights, but having them and seeing their presence as a team and how they support each other, you could tell the energy was different. All right. And there's science behind this stuff, guys. It's not just, me saying, hey, you need to go practice gratitude. There's literal science showing that this is going to increase your success, your feel-good energy. It's going to make you happier and more fulfilled in life. And if you lack purpose and fulfillment in life, this is a great way to help find that and foster it. I'll share with you right now that this past year, I've been really trying to find what my personal purpose is. And my purpose that I'm focusing on right now is to impact as many people positively as possible. That's my purpose. So we're utilizing Muay Thai for that. And I'm forever grateful that I, did these things. That's why I'm grateful for that Muay Thai journey that, I've endeavored on because it's allowed me to serve my purpose through something that's helped me tremendously. All right. So the daily gratitude practice, so important. And I really, I want you guys just try it. Do it for 7 days. Do it for 1 week. All right. Before you write it off. And, even if you don't do it every day after that and you're just doing it when maybe you're feeling low and you want to, get some feel good, some good feelings to develop inside your brain is a good way to do it. But my key thing is if you're already low and you're practicing gratitude, it may not help. So you got to practice these things. It's just like if you focus on your teep, right? So you have like your front teep in Muay Thai. I'll relate it to Muay Thai for you guys. So you have your front teep. So let's say you practice it, but not a whole lot because you really like your right body kick. But maybe somebody keeps grabbing it. So when it's time to use your front teep, it's not going to come out the way you want it to, right? So same thing with this. If you're feeling low, daily gratitude stuff's not going to work right away. You got to practice it even when you're feeling good, because those days where you don't feel so good, those are going to be like those feel good feelings come back, because you're genuinely fostering those feelings of gratitude. Because feelings of gratitude are feelings that you have to be in feeling good and being happy. Those are things that you have to foster. Unlike resentment, fear, and anger. All right, resentment, fear, and anger comes naturally to us humans. You see it in combat sports too. But those feelings of feeling good, being happy, being grateful, and having good energy is what some people would say. Those are things that have to be fostered. It's just science, guys. All right, it's just a basic fact of life that if you don't foster these or spend time fostering it, over time you're gonna be that angry old person, telling the kids to get off their lawn or get off their iPad or whatever it is that they're at when we're older. Probably something about dropping NFTs or something like that. But I hope you guys really take this advice to heart, because it's something that's genuinely helped me during trying times, during the shutdowns during 2020. That was a really hard time in my life in regards to where I was at professionally, because my well-being was unknown at the time. And a lot of people will write this off, and that's okay. But I hope at some point you do take this notice and you really pursue that feeling of the feel good. Take that chance to really feel good about yourself and to treat yourself. This is like a form of self-care. So you have physical training. This is your mental training, guys. You need this, okay? With that said, guys, I hope everybody has a great weekend. I'll return back to the podcast on Monday. I'm going to be out of town for some ring officials training. Yeah, getting ready for the U.S. Muay Thai Open in April. Very excited about that. I can't wait to come back in on Monday. I'll be in the Santa Barbara Academy with Coach Ryan on Monday afternoon. And we have a new training block in the Ventura Academy on Tuesday, Thursday morning with Crew Ed. So if you guys are one of our students, you guys are in for a treat. Now we're not just 1 hour of training. You guys can train for, I think, 2.5 hours now on Tuesday and Thursday morning down there in Ventura. Really excited about it. Also, keep your eye out on our social media. We have some giveaways that are going away. Right now, we have the Eat, Sleep, Teep shirt giveaway. A lot of people, if you're listening to this and you're not one of our students, people always say, hey, man, that's a really cool shirt. Where do I get it? Right now, we're giving it away for free. All you have to do is like this post that we have on our Instagram. You share it in your story, tag Pu'u Muay Thai. Follow both Pu'u Muay Thai accounts and tag 3 people in the comments. Simple. We're doing the drawing on Monday, and I can't wait to get that out to you guys. Again, so many people ask about it, and they just kind of write it off. Hey, man, this is a good time to... I'm going to be totally transparent on this, too. The reason for this is to help us grow our brand by sharing the shirt with you and our design, but also and to bring awareness to our company that we have this shirt, and to bring awareness to our online shop and our brand, and to grow our social media presence outside of the confines of the academy walls, like our students. So it's something that it is hugely instrumental in our academy staying around for the long term. And anybody that's participated in it or done any of the giveaways we're doing recently is really to help build and set up the academy and have a strong foundation for years to come. That way, life happens, you guys come and go, that's totally fine. But that way, when you're ready to come back, we're still there for you. All right, we want to be here for years to come. So just total transparency there for you guys. It would mean the world to me if you guys go out there and participate in these giveaways. It helps so much. Also, shout out to everybody on the Muay Thai Community Discord. The Muay Thai Community Discord is a collective of Muay Thai enthusiasts, students, professional fighters, amateur fighters, promoters, Muay Thai media people, gym owners, coaches, instructors, and people who are just, maybe genuinely curious about getting started in Muay Thai or what Muay Thai has to offer. And that's a great way for all of us to get together and to communicate. The link is in the show notes. Just click on join the Discord. And then if you're listening to this on iTunes, Spotify, it should be there. But with that said, guys, have a great weekend, and I will see you next week. Sawadee Kap. All right, that's it today, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you guys are listening on iTunes, please go leave a review. It means the world to me if you enjoy the content, or if you like hearing about all the stuff that has to do with Muay Thai and what we're doing. Also, there's another way to support us. If you guys visit our Patreon link, it's in the show notes. Also on our YouTube, if you go to pmtlifestyle.com, there's a Patreon link up at the top. You can support us for as little as $5 a month to get some behind-the-scenes footage, things of that nature, to see what we're doing behind the scenes for Pu'u Muay Thai, what we're trying to get going. Also, you can get some early access clips. You can also get t-shirts, merchandise, and a few other things as perks of being a patron. Again, go check that out. It's at pmtlifestyle.com.